I just wanted to do a reading on when I went downtown, I saw or I was just taking pictures, and when I looked through my pictures, I wasn't paying attention, but it was like two of the same cars. One car was here and then the other car was slightly behind it, but it was like a duplicate of the same car. You will see it on my thumbnail. And then when you dealing with masculines, how they can imitate or whatever, because the karmic masculine was texting from the masculine's phone. And if somebody was, let's just say his girlfriend goes through his phone, she's going to think that he was texting divine feminine these things, but in reality, it was a karmic masculine trying to connect with divine feminine because he had been blocked from communications. So that's perfect example for how just how these karmics was playing in divine feminine's energy and causing just like a Freaky Friday. It's like, don't do these things in my body because when we switch back, I'm going to have to deal with that and I don't want to. So you have to follow protocol. If you were in divine feminine's energy, you have to move as divine feminine moves. But they couldn't have you wondering where's your reward now that you know that you are not. Okay. So when they first started attacking you, you had the mindset of doing things without needing things in return. The things that you were manifesting when you went on your spiritual journey, your healing journey, that's when you started to want, like you were expecting things. The things that these karmics stole from you was something that you had put the work in for because you had, your understanding of like ask and you shall receive, but don't ask and have doubt. So you were confident in what you prayed for. You were preparing yourself, and these karmics were wondering like, well, the type of things that you have to do to prepare is blah 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 blah. Just something simple as asking somebody for help or giving something to somebody when you really want it, or like not being selfish. Those things are hard. But the fact that divine feminine doesn't have that mindset of being egotistic or, knowing how to hold themselves accountable and not expecting other people to carry your weight, or causing problems and confusion, all stuff like that because of jealousy, envy, and manipulation. That's something that divine feminine does not do, that these karmics, wouldn't change their ways in order to be in divine feminine's energy. Now, with divine feminine receiving karma for something that the karmics did, but divine feminine allowed it because she felt pity or sympathy for them, not pity, for their situations, understanding that they are capable of helping others with no ill intent. But also remembering that just because it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, nowadays you have to make sure it's a duck or whatever. Because just because this karmic is saying what you and divine feminine communicated about, or all types of stuff like that, and blah blah blah, does not mean that this is your person. And because you're benefiting off of this connection, you would rather, or something like that, or it's too good to be true, or blah, 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 something like that. And I don't remember if I gotta cross those out, so I'm going to put them back. So I call all of my guardian angels, ancestors, loved ones, positive energies. I rebuke negative energies, return to sender. I also call my energy from anybody who is trying to siphon my energy or is trying to claim themselves as me, because I did not allow. And you also are starting to speak up for yourself and defend yourself and let it be known like, hey, regardless of if they keep trying it, you told them, like, I'm not here to fight your demons, especially when you are like using that as an excuse or something to be in divine feminine's energy, knowing that you don't need the help because it's like I'm wasting my time. I could be helping other people, people who's willing to put in the work to try to make them situations better instead of lying so you can do this and that because you don't want to give up your life because you know it's easier over here, but I also want this and the third and blah, 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 just like this. And them understanding that you have a childlike mind or wonder or whatever. Understanding. And you understood that the karmic was playing in the masculine's energy, but it caused confusion and it caused this masculine to be under the impression that you were just whatever when that's really the karmic's energy. And then I heard you have to let me keep something because at the end of the day, it helped you on your journey and all the type of stuff like that. It's like you publicly embarrassed divine feminine, but you didn't publicly apologize. And because of how you handled the situation, you are still being blessed. And they're saying if it wasn't for us, and they're only saying that because you finally caught on to what's happening. So if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have had that awakening or whatever. And that was our intent. It's like we had to be this way in order for you to realize this and the third so you could remove the protection over your person that's attacking you or you're trying to reprogram yourself and all types of stuff like that. But you also have a hidden agenda behind what happened and the things that you've done because your initial intent wasn't to, and it would have never been that way. And you would have always used that as a trauma bond when you were ready to receive something that you didn't work for. And they were told that divine feminine comes up with things and she'll just throw it away and give up on it and just forget about it. So it's like if we get her to give up on this, she'll, and then we can continuously this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But it's like you never gave up because that wasn't your intent. The more you realize people projecting on you and putting spells over you and all types of stuff like that to make you do what they want you to do, it's like, I'm not going to do it instantly right after another. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that. And then, as far as messing with your food, you're not expecting anybody to mess with your food or you're trusting them enough that they wouldn't mess with your food. You're expecting like a hospital visit for them to make you sick, but it's really putting stuff in your food to make your make you mentally imbalanced and all types of stuff like that. Because the energies that come with messing with your food are the energies of those karmics that are trying to project onto you to get you to act that way so that they can receive what it is that you're not giving them. You tried to walk away from these group of people because you knew something wasn't right about, you had no problem with walking away. It's whoever didn't allow you to walk away are the ones that are attacking you because why are you so thirsty on what I'm doing? Divine feminine, your intentions are the reason why you are getting everything. It could be even to the point where it's like, I just want to see my work, what I earned for my work, and then it could bring back those memories, and then that could also help you heal. And thanks because you, and I kept saying, Michael. I didn't know Jesus' name. Like is he Archangel Michael, Jesus? the Son, Heavenly Father. Is his name Michael? But Jesus was saying, thank you. God was saying, thank you, all the angels, or, for you being so understanding. And they witnessed it firsthand. Like, we done abandoned this girl because we told her if she needs us, let us know, or whatever, or taking her word without doing our research and realizing that you are in danger. You just don't see it as danger. Goofy ass. They thought you were giving it away, but they didn't know that you were manipulated so that people could steal from you. And they used a similar situation. It's like, can you help me with this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Or they'll say, can I have that? And it's like, yeah, you can have that. You did good, blah, blah, blah. But when people are trying to communicate with you, you're supposed to say, I cannot help you with that. And then, they might come to you and say, hey, blah, blah, can you put in a word for me? Or, because they don't have the faith to put in the work and then get impatient or demand more or this, that, and the third, or constantly changing their mind on what it is that they want. 11:11 on the clock. So they say make a wish. Yeah.